Hello and welcome back to School Life Digital Limited. We're going to be starting a new series and we're going to build a new project called a blog website. So I'm going to explain and show you what a blog website looks like, and we're going to set up our project workspace. So this is an example of a blog website. This is Linda Ikeji's blog.com. The blog website is where you can post articles and have the people come to read those articles. So anyone who have access to the internet will come to the blog, read articles. It could be news, it could be videos, and so on and so forth. They could drop their comments. It's kind of like a social media platform, but just this one is different. Why it's different is because it's just the admin that can post these articles, and maybe some people that has the privilege to post the articles. So this is Linda KG, and this is Just Lover. There are a lot of blogs we have both here in Nigeria, around the world. So you click on any of the posts, it opens that article for you to read more. So we have punchng.com. So this is Punch newspaper. Okay, so they have their blog also where they post. So this is what a blog looks like. So it comes with, you can post based on categories, and you can rate and categorize those posts to top news, latest news, and so on and so forth. So we're going to start creating this project from scratch. So let's go ahead and set up our workspace. So we're going to be creating a new folder. So click on the file, click on open folder. So inside your htdocs, in your XAMPP, we're going to be creating a new folder. We're going to call it blog. So once you create your folder, you open it up in your text editor. It could be Sublime or VS Code, anyone you're using. All right, so we're going to be creating a couple of folders inside of this blog folder. So the first one we're going to create is, so we're going to be having two types of user. We're going to have the admin. So we're going to create admin folder. We're going to have the normal users. We're going to have the users folder. Then we're going to have a folder called controller. So we're going to use this to control some functionalities in our website. We're going to have another folder called data. So as time goes on, we'll make use of these folders, and we're going to create a file. We're going to call it index.php, which is going to be our root file. Okay, so far so good. This is what we have. All right, so the next we're going to do, we're going to connect to our database. So let's create our database from our PHP my admin. So we're going to create a new database. So click on here, or just click on database here and type in the name of the database. So we're going to be creating a database. We're going to call it blog. All right, so the next we're going to be connecting to our database, and we're going to create our database connection file inside of the controller. So open our controller, we'll right click and create a new file. We're going to call it, let's call it config. Okay, so configuration, config.php. All right, so inside here we're going to be pasting our database connection script. So we're going to be using PHP PDO, that is PHP data object. So if you go to your browser, go to w3school.com and click on PHP, scroll down to MySQL Connect, and this is the connection script for PHP PDO connecting to the database. We're going to copy all of these and we're going to paste it inside of here, inside of the config that is located inside the controller folder. Then we're going to add one more file here, one more variable. which is going to be the DB name, just like that. So our DB name is blog, and the password is empty for now. Our username is root, then our server name is localhost. So this is the DB name. We're going to replace it with this variable. So we'll come over here and take out this DB, my DB that was hard coded. We'll put in our variable here. And we're going to visit this page on our browser. Okay. So how do we do that? We go to localhost. And we'll go to blog. Sorry, let me type that correctly. Blog. Once we go to blog, you see it's empty. Yeah, so we try to locate even if we locate index.php, it's still going to be empty because currently in our index.php it is empty. So what we're going to do here is we're going to let's just locate this file directly, the controller.php. Sorry, the config.php. So we'll go to the controller folder. So type in controller. Then we go to config.php. Oh, sorry, my bad. So this is localhost, and we go to controller and /config.php. All right, so it is connected successfully, and that is because in our connection script here, we're checking if we are connected successfully to the correct database. We should echo out connection successful. So currently we have all we need. We have our project set up. All right, so one more thing we're going to add, one more folder. We're going to add the asset folder. So this is where we're going to be having our Bootstrap. So we're going to call it assets. So this assets is where we're going to be storing our images, our CSS, and our JavaScript. Okay, so all we need to do is go to your browser, type in Bootstrap 5. So Bootstrap 5, then so you go to Bootstrap 5, getbootstrap.com, and you download your Bootstrap 5. Okay, so you click on here to download it. So click on download, and it's going to download for you. Give it time to download completely. So it says done, but just give it time to show this folder icon. So once it shows that, you just copy it into your project folder immediately. So you go to XAMPP, and inside htdocs, we'll locate our blog folder, and we'll locate assets, and we'll paste it there. So we'll right click to unzip. So we're going to extract, click on extract here. Then we're just going to rename it to Bootstrap. So we don't want it to have this version control details there. So we'll take out this zip file. We don't need it anymore. We'll open and we have our Bootstrap good and fine. So that is all we need. So if we go back to our project on Sublime, so we have asset and we have Bootstrap. Right, so our workspace is set up, and in the next video we'll begin to build. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.